Next to the beautiful San Francisco Bay, 40 miles from where Candlestick Park once stood. We're at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara, California. Here to begin this one is Cameron Dicker. And we're off from Levi's Stadium. He'll bring it out from the middle of the end zone. Returns looking good so far. And he brought this one almost to midfield before he's tackled.
I'll tell you what, as a quarterback, you sure appreciate a run back like that to begin a ball game. It makes your life a lot easier, and they're going to be set up with really good field position to get things going.
All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Here's Williams to start. We've got a fumble pretty close to midfield. And no turnover. It's going to stay with the offense. 2 on the pickup there, and it's going to be 2nd and 8. Wow, that was fast. Might be time to take a step back, and we just started this game. Maybe take a couple of deep breaths. Very first snap, and he nearly gave it away. That could have mentally taken them out of this game.
Yeah, for the player, a little bit easier to respond. For the coaches on the sidelines, that drives them crazy to see the ball on the ground. And we know how precious this ball is in this game. Got to take care of it.
Go. 2nd and 8. He's on the move. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And it brings up 3rd down.
Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. Rather than force something with no one open and risk a turnover, he wisely just threw it away.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down.
Buffalo 18. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. 19, Pioneer. Cup 19. Cup 19. Check go.
Looking for a throw here. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down. Pickup of 12 on that play. And it brings up a San Francisco 1st down.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42.
Hey, smash.
The first carry now for Kyron Williams. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play. Just a gain of 1, and that brings up 2nd and 9.
You know, Kate, I like to call these body blows. Body blows. You got to be committed to running the football. Even if it doesn't move the chains, I guarantee you that wear and tear will pay dividends later.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9.
Go. Panther 11. Panther 11. 70 Ranger. 70 Ranger. Check. 19 tight. 19 tight. Ready.
They stay on the ground with Williams. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. A gain of 2 follows up a gain of 1, and now they're left with 3rd and 7.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
On 3rd down, here's Williams. Making defenders pay for trying to tackle him. And they bring him down. Looks like he got it to the 27. It's a gain of 12 there. And that's a 49er 1st down.
You love a huddle? Okay, you really do. You love a huddle full of guys like this who just know how to keep the drive moving forward. There's some trust there that he's going to get the job done, and he's going to get another shot, I would guess, down the line.
Play action on 1st down. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
And right there's the danger, Kate. When you put the ball in the air, how many times do we see these coordinators, when you get a nice run, right, you gain some steam on the ground, you stick with the ground game. They don't. They call the pass, and the defense reacts, and reacts well with a sack.
On second down, a run with Williams. And he's going to get this to the 29 before he stopped. Offense in the hurry up here.
A 1-yard pickup brings up 3rd and 13.
We get a timeout here taken by the 49ers. That's going to be their first. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. Third down. Broncos loading up that secondary. They're in the dime here.
Trap 60.
They kick the running back in motion. Third and long for him here. Deep down the right sideline. It's his running back making the catch. Touchdown, San Francisco. Jake Moody on for the PAT. The point after splits the uprights. And the 49ers will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Out to kick it away. Here's Moody. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Lone back in the backfield, and they give it to him. He gets a couple on first, and they'll come up 2nd and 8.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
Another carry for him. What a hit. He gets flattened to the ground. It's a 4-yard pickup, and they need the same now here on 3rd down. Nix from the gun. His first throw is an interception. And the 49ers will take over as he records his first interception of our season. Well, for their sake, partner, I sure hope the rest of their pass attempts this game go a whole lot better than that, because it is pretty clear this defense came to play.
And I can promise you this, Kate, nowhere on that opening script does the word interception ever appear. You never want to see an INT. Now they're going to have to flush it. That's the key here for this quarterback in the offense. Got to flush that mistake and press on ahead.
No progress on first down, and that'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Come on, set. Hey, smash Bronco.
Quick touch pass to the receiver. And that's good for a gain of 5. That was Asante Samuel Jr. there on the tackle. Give him 5 on that play. Now it's going to be 3rd down and 6.
That run's not going to turn many heads, but at the end of the year, I promise you, if you average over 5 yards a run, you can be a Pro Bowler.
3rd and 6 for them to figure out now.
Here we go. 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler.
Back to throw. He fires one deep down the middle. Well, they had the look, certainly didn't shy away from it, but couldn't connect. And now they're stuck facing 4th down. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. So they're left with 4th down here. Jake Moody out for the 49ers field goal try. It's a deep shot for him from that left hash.
We could say they picked a great time to block the kick, but let's be honest. Any time is a great time to get through and block one. It really rewards the effort that those special teamers put in each and every time out. It might not always get noticed, but it sure does there. Big time.
Good starting field position for the Broncos as they get ready for 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he's going to get stopped right around the 45-yard line.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
Let's see what they want to do here, partner. It's 2nd and inches.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
Back to the well again. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
That's certainly a spot where you could be more aggressive, Kate, if you wanted to take your shots. But some coaches, even the bolder ones, will take the safe play first when they get it from time to time. No 3rd down required now.
New slate of downs to approach here from the 40. Now the first carry for Nick Chubb. Gets it ahead, has about 5 yards. Brought down by Fred Warner. Give him 5 on that carry, bringing up 2nd and 5. And they can go ahead and stay in that huddle. We're at the end of the 1st quarter. 7-0 is our score. Back to Levi Stadium right after this. We're back, and it is Broncos football as we resume. They have 2nd down and 5. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And they've got him down near the red zone at the 22. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a 1st down.
You spring a big gain like that, Kate, on the interior. 9 times out of 10, that O-line decisively won their matchup with the big fellas up front. They got those pads down. They created leverage, and they opened up that running room.
Throwing on 1st down, Nix. Cut near the goal line. And they'll get this down nearly to the end zone. Instead, stopped at the 2. They get 19, and now they're going to have 1st and goal.
This entire play, Kate, depends on how well he can separate from his man. You get man-to-man coverage, it's really about 2 things: separation and trust. Because QBs want to throw it before he breaks. That's the trust. And then they got to believe that that separation can create the big play down the field.
Is across the line for the Denver touchdown. The Broncos start to fight back with their 1st points of this game. Made the right read on the RPO inside the red zone, Brock, and things worked out.
And you know what is so key about these RPOs? It's that mesh point. It's the details right there, not immediately giving any indication of what they were going to do, and it created, Kate, the slightest of hesitations for the defense, and that slightest opportunity is all he needed to hit the end zone.
Now it's Cameron Dicker on for the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Broncos tie this game 7-7. Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. This one's going to be a return from deep in the end zone. This isn't even going to make the 20. The coverage team gets to him. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10.
Go check, go check. Set.
Drive begins with a run. It's Williams. Breaks the tackle. Green grass ahead. And he'll go down after pushing this up to the 29. They get an even 10 on that play. And it brings up a San Francisco first down.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run. But I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he could do like we just saw.
And he finds space for about a 3-yard gain. Brought down on the effort by Derwin James. Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs. It gets the better defenses in this league.
From the gun, a carry by Williams. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. It's a 4-yard pickup, and they need the same now here on 3rd down.
You know, Kate, these are some of the little hidden plays in a game, right? Doesn't look like a whole lot on the stat sheet, but A, it gets you good yardage. B, it sets up your play action. And C, most importantly, keeps that defense guessing.
79 Broncos. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates.
He's dropping back to throw. Complete beyond the marker. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. It's a gain of 27 yards to move the chains.
So many cool fundamentals on display right there, Kate. Put the ball in your hands, number one. Don't turn your eyes away from it before it gets to you. And then when you've got that catch secured, snap that head forward and find that space upfield to turn a good play into a great play.
He's got a gain of 6 there. That was Asante Samuel Jr. there on the tackle. He managed 6 on the play, bringing up 2nd and 4.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
They send the tight end in motion. From the 32. Throw complete to Williams. And he's brought down. They're going to mark him at the 14. They'll get 18 yards there. And that's a 49er first down.
To this day, I can still see the faces of the big guys in the huddle. When you call a screen like that, instead of them just getting knocked backwards, they get to be salesmen. They get to push those linemen downfield and then tee off and go hit somebody like they did right there.
Man in motion here. Give to Williams from the gun. And he scampers ahead and gets 2 on the carry.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
Eight yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Another run for Williams. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. A couple yards on the run. It's 3rd and 6 now.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
Ready? Track at 60.
So it's the 2-minute warning here from the home of the faithful. The 49ers looking for a score just before the break. They come to the line here, and this is 3rd and 6.
Let's go now. Warriors 70. 19 Lions.
Putting the tight end in motion. From the gun on 3rd down. From the pocket, looking for a target. And he maybe got back to the line there, but no further.
You know, sometimes, Kate, that pocket could be a lonely place. You're searching and searching for an escape valve, and there's none to be had. That time, nowhere to go, and he was lucky to get back to the line before the defense swarmed him. Well, he moved past that earlier miss pretty quickly here, Kate. Nice to see that. And now he can carry a little momentum with him to end this opening half.
Jake Cooley to kick off for the 49ers.
Out to kick it away. Here's Moody. From his own end zone, here we go. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Now Nix. We've got a screen to the running back. And he'll get it up to the 27.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
2nd and 3 now.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Come on, 18.
Out of the gun, it's Nix. That's to his back, Nick Chubb. He gets it ahead, winds up with about 3. Diamador Lenore there on the stop. We have a timeout called by the Broncos. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Here we go, 3rd and less than a yard. Shotgun snap to Nix. And he let his man too much there, Brock. Incomplete. 4th down coming up.
You hear defensive coaches on every practice field we're on preach not giving up the big play, especially at the NFL level. They'll need to stay vigilant because they're definitely going to use that receiver to take the lid off this defense again.
He lost the football. And they steal it back on the return. And a great return comes to an end with the tackle. Oh, baby, that was sweet. They popped him before he could even get started on that return.
Imagine running down the field, navigating all those guys that want to block you. You get free, and I'm sure part of these guys on this punt coverage team, Kate, are wondering, is he going to wave his hand? Is it going to be a fair catch? Was it all for naught? No, it was not. And they get a chance to lay the wood, and they deliver.
Chubb does not score. They not only stop him, they backed him up a couple of yards. Denver calls the second of its 3 timeouts. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. Went in the wrong direction the last play. Need to get forward 3 yards here on 2nd and goal. This one won't be reeled in, but they had that green light to take the shot, and they did. Looked like somebody on the defense jumped the snap. Easy call for the officials there. He was offsides at the snap, and that's going to cost him. So the penalty takes some of that distance away. Things tightening up here for 2nd and goal. Chubb can't fight past that line. They stop him at the 3. Now the Broncos take their 3rd and final timeout. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. Buckle up. It's 3rd and goal. They'll empty the backfield and motion him out. 3rd and goal. Here's Nix. Dump off caught by his back. Touchdown, Denver! No hesitation on that throw. He got the guy he wanted right away, and he got it to him for the touchdown.
You know, it's great, Kate, to draw up plays that have all sorts of different options, but it's even better when you don't have to get to your second read. His first broke open just like they planned, and that's 6 in the end.
Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback. First and 10, but only time left for maybe a couple of plays here.
Come on, set. 60 by 6, sit 18, pioneer. Go.
They're going play action. Launches one deep downfield. And he hauls in the interception. Riley Moss with the pick. And the Broncos do not get the return all the way back. That's going to bring us to the end of our first half. So we finished 2 quarters, a couple more to come after this short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports after this. Welcome back, everybody. Kate Scott, Brock Heward with you as we're about set to begin the 3rd quarter. Out to kick it away. Here's Moody. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Hand off to the back. We'll have him gain about a handful there. Brought down by Fred Warner.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5.
Here we go.
They give it to him again. Blast through midfield. Down the sideline inside the 30. And he's going to get it down to the 18-yard line. One of the game's biggest plays right there as they get the markers reset.
Anytime you go over half the field in one play, totally changes the complexion of the drive. They're now set up beautifully in enemy territory to end the series with some type of points.
Thinking touchdown here after that big play. We've got 1st and 10 from the red zone. Back-to-back carries here. And he stopped down at the 16 after a small gain. He was the rookie from Ohio State there to bring him down.
The one thing I could say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. This finds Franklin. It's a double-digit gain, 10 yards, and now they've got 1st and goal.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal.
Let's go now. Hawk 70.
They'll try and punch it in. And he sneaks this through the middle, maybe a gain of 2.
Hey, I get it on 1st and goal, right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, you still got 2, sometimes 3 downs to play with.
2nd and goal coming up, 5 yards to the end zone.
Go!
Another chance for him. And he runs it across. Touchdown! The Broncos grow the lead coming out of halftime. Dicker on now for the PAT. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Broncos drive their lead to 11.
49ers 10. Cameron
Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Second half starts with a run by Williams. And they're going to stop him after he wiggles his way forward for 2.
I think we got to be careful, and I'll raise my hand of thinking that play was just a nothing burger. Because what can happen from that, Kate, is he put some nice toppings on it. A play-action pass, a shot that comes down the road from what looked like a very plain play.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Has him on the quick hitter. Good little rip there. Looks like about 6. Riley Moss with that tackle.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, you just find a way to get him the ball.
3rd and just 2 to go.
Here we go, Shaq. Go Streets. Check go.
They'll give it to Williams on the option. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a first down.
To play running back in this league, well, you've got to have tremendous vision. We saw it twice. Once to find the lane upfield, and then to get to space and break off some extra yards.
First and 10 from a yard shy of midfield.
Shaq.
He'll look to throw. Kittle brings it in. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and then creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Straight ahead with Williams. And they make the stop, we're going to say at about the 37-yard line. He manages a gain of 8 there. And it brings up a San Francisco first down.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. A run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15-plus at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful one.
They go play action on first. Buying some time right. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on first down.
Look at how well the coverage held up on that play. Even as the QB escapes the pocket and buys extra time secondary, well, they got real sticky, stayed tight, and forced the throw away.
Couldn't connect on first. It's 2nd down.
Come on, set. Big lion.
Up the gut they go with Williams. And he's able to get this to the 32 before going down. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
70 range. 19 tight.
Tight end going in motion here. Third down from the gun. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through. That's going to back them up and bring up 4th down.
You could put that sack right into the coverage sack category. You can see the quarterback. He's scanning, right? He's going through his progressions. 1, 2, 3. Nobody's open. And then, bam! Sack lunch.
Jake Moody out for the 49ers field goal try. He better get all of this one. It's got a ways to go. We get a timeout here taken by the 49ers. That's going to be their first. As that'll leave him with just 2 to use the rest of the way. Facing a 4th and 12, but this offense is undeterred.
Here we go, here we go. Street.
Putting a receiver in motion.
Trap 60, trap 60. Ready.
Throwing now from the gun. Throwing all the way to the end zone here. And they won't do it. That falls incomplete on 4th down.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
Good starting field position for the Broncos as they get ready for 1st and 10.
Go.
Here's a give up the middle. And he fights his way forward to get this to the 45. Give him around 6. That's going to make it 2nd and 4.
Fans love the long ball in baseball. It's like they got the home run derby, but you know what? Talk to managers, and they will tell you small ball can win too. Singles and doubles, you add them up, you can win a lot of baseball games. Football coaches will tell you, you get runs of that length, it may not be a home run, it may not score points, but it can do some serious damage.
Connects with his back, Jaleel McLaughlin. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49. It's a 4-yard gain, and that's going to get him across the marker and earn the first.
I'm sure coach and play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
So we hit the end of the 3rd quarter. This one not out of reach quite yet, but it is a 2-score game to begin the 4th.
Ready, set.
1st and 10 from a yard shy of midfield.
Ready, ready.
We have a timeout called by the Broncos. That's their first. May still have 2 to work with in this final quarter. First and 10 from a yard shy of midfield.
Let's go now. Reload, reload. 19, Tiger, 19, Tiger. Huh.
Lone back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And he's able to get it past midfield and down onto the 49er side. Halfway there on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
A humble 5 to 6 yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain, not a game-changing play by any means, but one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front 7.
Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5.
Go.
From the 46. Can't connect over the middle. It's incomplete. No luck. time. And it'll be 3rd and 5 coming up.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
Running it now out of the gun. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
Ask for a little bit more on that one. Ask that running back to come up with more than he's used to on 3rd down. He made it look like just another day at the office. I wouldn't expect every conversion to go as smoothly. He sure made that one look routine.
Nix with it on 1st. And the 1st down pass sent away by a defender, incomplete.
You know, that is so hard to do. That's called body control. Great positioning to swat the ball away, not go through the receiver, no penalty flag. He's got the body control and, more importantly, the timing to knock that ball away.
Handoff now from the gun. And in a rarity today, he stopped at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and they still need 10 now on 3rd down. Throwing here, Nix. He's got Pierce. And it's good yardage, but they tackle him short of the sticks.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
Offense staying out there. It's 4th and 1. Trying to push this past the marker. He has the 1st down to the 10. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos making a 3-score game in the 4th. Dicker tacks on the extra point. And the Broncos push their lead to 18.
49ers 10.
Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10.
7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Check go.
They'll come out throwing. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
My goodness, was that some kind of speed off the edge. There's only a handful of tackles in this league that have the lateral movement to stay in front of an end like that. It may be time for this quarterback to start mixing up his cadence, his count, certainly making sure this defensive end can't get off the way that he has.
After the sack, another pass on 2nd down. Escapes the pocket. Down the run right, throwing deep down the side. Not on the same page with his tight end. So they're left facing 3rd and long.
You know, I love this, Kate, from an offense. Just philosophically, stretching that secondary out with your tight end. Even still, one of the deeper targets you're going to see him get. It's a shame they couldn't quite connect.
19 Lions. Buffalo 18. Ready?
3rd and long for him here. Buys time, rolling right. And he rips off good yardage, but it will not move the chains.
Tick, 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 tick. You know, his internal clock right there told him it was time to escape, and good thing he listened to it. He was able to make something out of nothing and at least move them forward.
Defense just needs to hold them short. It's 4th and 7.
Let's go. 60 Mavericks, 60 Mavericks. check that. Street. Hut.
He's going to throw this one. Forced out to his right. That's incomplete on 4th down, and they'll turn over possession.
Hey, I get it's already over, but go down swinging. Unfortunately, that play, like so many of them today, Kate, has been pretty indicative of how this contest has gone.
Come on. Set. 60 Eagles. 18, Pioneer.
On 1st and 10, here's Nix. Fits it through the middle. All the way, touchdown, Denver! The Broncos put up even more points in a win. It's a Troy Franklin touchdown. Dicker's extra point is up and good. And the Broncos continue piling onto this lead.
49ers 10. Cameron Dicker to kick off.
Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. And it bounces out of the end zone, so they'll set up shop at the 30.
At their own 30-yard line.
They're out and set, 1st and 10.
Here we go. Ready?
Here's Williams to start the drive. And they'll bring him down after a pretty short gain. Only 2 yards, and it brings up 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
They stay on the ground with Williams. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. It'll be a gain of 5. They still need 4 on 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
We've reached the 2-minute warning in Santa Clara. 49ers hoping to make it look a little better before time runs out.
Okay, ready?
Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4.
Set. Ready? Go.
A run with Williams. And a short gain only as he gets up to the 37. It's a gain of only 1. Still 3 yards to go here on 4th down.
It's 4th down.
Ready? Set, go.
Oh, they're going for it on an option play left. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
And just in case this offense didn't have enough to contend with, now you got to worry about a quarterback that could do what he just did, tote the ball himself for a big run.
Let's go now.
1st and 10, ball set up at the 48. This time it's a passing play. A bit of desperation on this deep shot. Passes into the arms of Pat Surtain, intercepted. And the Broncos are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season.
Intercepted by the Broncos.
Well, that's now 2, Kate, that they've gotten him for picks in this game, and he's got to be careful, right? You've got to protect the football. It is the greatest treasure you have as an offense. In this defense, well, they've got 2 in their pocket, and you know they're going to be going after number 3.
He'll go to a knee, and that defense can only stop the clock 2 more times.
They could stop the clock now if they choose. In the final moments of the game, every second counts. If you're going to call a timeout, you want to be right next to that official to signal it in just as that knee goes down.
So the Broncos ride out of here with a win on the road. And it's not quite a full game shutout.